Hi, Greg Clowminzer here, and in this video I'm responding to some comments that were put on a post regarding relationship, and when the relationship becomes about working to make it work, it's lost the beauty of the relationship. And then there's a lot of dialogue and a lot of comments about people's thoughts and ideas about relationship, the evolution of relationship, and so a lot of really good comments made on that. And I wanted to share some thoughts or ideas I have about relationship in terms of that statement. So many of the people have gotten really tripped up on the word work and having to work at the relationship and feeling like when it's about work, then it's maybe it's time to get out. I want to talk about really the nature of relationships and how relationships actually begin in the beginning. Usually what happens is what brings us together in a relationship is what's called a positive bonding pattern. Positive bonding pattern basically means that my little boy is being felt really good by the adult in another, particularly if I'm in a heterosexual relationship that my little boy is feeling really good with sitting on the lap of the mother of my partner, and vice versa. The little girl in her feels really good and secure, or her needs are being met by the father aspect of me. So often what happens is a relationship is deemed pseudo-healthy or pseudo-good when it's in a positive bonding pattern. That is, my little boy's needs are getting met and her little girl's needs are getting met. But having a 2.5-year-old son, one of the things I am well aware of is, he's great sitting in my lap and when he's getting all of his needs met, but as soon as I have to get up and go to work or go to the bathroom or change in any way, or maybe even break my connection or energetic linkage with him, then all hell breaks loose. And this is the same thing that happens in relationships with a significant other, in that as soon as my needs are not getting met, or I feel a breakage of energetic linkage is what I call it, then what happens is the relationship suddenly moves into what I call a negative bonding pattern. Negative bonding patterns are often thought of as a reason to end a relationship or to move on. But bonding patterns, from my point of view, are really where the quote-unquote work begins. And it's just showing me aspects of myself that I have an opportunity to work through or grow through. It's not that the relationship needs work, it's that the relationship is bringing to my attention that there's something within me, there's an opportunity to have a breakthrough or to work through something. So the bigger question to ask yourself is not rather is my relationship a project where I feel like I have to work on it? But probably the bigger question is to ask yourself is, what is the purpose of relationship, or what is the purpose of marriage? Like, why would you even go down that path? And the purpose of relationship, at least from my point of view, or a more conscious point of view from my point of view, is that it's an opportunity. A relationship is really an opportunity for me to grow as an individual. It is perhaps the most advanced personal growth workshop that one could embrace. If they choose to focus on that as a conscious intention, and that anything that arises in my relationship is an opportunity for me to learn something about myself, to grow, and to show me something that I wouldn't have necessarily seen without that person, whether it be jealousy or frustration or anger or shame or guilt or control or whatever it is. These are all things that are arising from my unconscious or blind spots that I have that are showing me things that there's room for me to improve in terms of how I show up in life, how I show up in relationship, how I show up with others. So often what happens is these positive bonding patterns get there's an innocent belief, like if my little boy is getting all of his needs met and her little girl is getting all her needs met, that relationship is a good relationship. And it doesn't mean that. It doesn't mean that you have a good relationship or even a healthy relationship. It just simply means that you're in a positive bonding pattern where both of your needs are temporarily getting met and nothing's really coming up. Many people have these type of relationships for years and years and years before they flip into a negative bonding pattern. So anyways, I hope this shed some light or maybe a different perspective on relationship and this whole notion of working on relationship. Really the work is really me working on myself in terms of how I'm showing up. The relationship is really a mirror for me to see aspects of myself that I wouldn't have been able to see on my own. All right, take care. Greg Clowminzer here. Bye.